Welcome back to the Three Dudes and a Dad podcast. 1 year of doing the podcast is tomorrow, so even though we took some breaks, it's our 1 year. Today we're going to be going into the what happened during week one, giving some picks for week two, and yeah, mostly that. Maybe talking some college football in there, maybe some baseball, and that's about it. How you doing today?
Pretty good. Broncos got a win week one.
Wish I could say the same.
Wasn't pretty, but got the job done. Um, yeah,
You want to just jump straight in?
yeah, we can start off with Dallas and Philly.
I think the major thing we need to talk about first is Jalen Carter. Came out today. He's not getting suspended, but he's
Yeah, I
getting
don't agree
fined.
with that.
I
Well,
think he should be
he
suspended
got suspended.
for the game.
Yeah, which I don't agree with. I mean,
As a Chiefs hater, though, I'm glad he's not suspended. I'm surprised they didn't suspend him.
yeah,
But I think what he did is just not no place for that, really.
yeah, I thought the punishment was pretty weak. I mean, technically, he got suspended for the last game because he didn't play, but I mean,
It wasn't like he came into the game knowing he wasn't going to play.
yeah. And the fine wasn't anything crazy. Like it was 50,000. I mean, I don't really care about fines. I don't think
Half the time it's pooled.
it's a punishment, but like I mean, to me it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't hurt the team.
Yeah.
I mean, $50,000 to NFL players and anything, but you have to do it. All right, yeah. So we can talk about that game.
The game, I was impressed by the uses of Javonte Williams. I
Yeah,
mean, he played.
he came out of the game hot.
I didn't expect him. Obviously, the Cowboys. I think they hadn't had two rushing TDs in a game all last year.
Mm-hmm.
They had like five all year or something like that. And obviously, they had two with him, and he struggled all with the Broncos after his injury. So it was nice to see him kind of do stuff. Probably for you, kind of.
Yeah, I like to see it. I mean, you just never truly got another chance after the injury with the Broncos. He had a lot of fumbling problems, so I think if he can clean that up and he's in more of a defined role in Dallas, I mean, he's still split in the backfield a little bit with Sanders, but I
I
mean,
think he wins it.
I think Javante's a lot better than Sanders at this point in their careers. So I mean, if he can keep the ball in his hands, I think he could have a pretty good
And
season.
stay healthy.
Yeah, stay healthy. Luckily, I mean, when he other than the ACL, I mean,
Pretty decent.
he's been pretty decent for a running back.
The game itself, though, I think it was a good game until the delay. I mean, it was 24-20 at the delay, and it ended 24-20. You saw a big problem with CD at the
Yeah,
second half. Don't
I
really
mean,
know what was going on there. What, three drops?
yeah, three important ones too. I mean, if, if he doesn't drop those, I mean, I'm
They
not going to
probably
say
win
they're
the
going to
game.
win, but I mean, I think you at least score another touchdown. And I mean, yeah, after the delay, there was three total points scored.
No, there wasn't. The delay was right after the fumble, and it was 24-20 at the fumble.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Jags game when it went right before the halftime. My bad.
Very good.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so 0 points scored.
You also could chop that up to week one. You know, you're tired, first time playing a full game for 90% of these guys. I was kind of shocked by the usage of George Pickens. Just
Not
not used.
not enough. Yeah, I
Four
mean,
targets.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think that'll even itself out. I think they were just going with the run
And then I'm
because
gonna
it
say
was working.
the same thing on the other side. AJ Brown.
I mean, yeah, this was a pretty bad week for not that Pickens is the top tier receiver, but AJ Brown.
Devonta Smith didn't do anything. I know he's not AJ
Yeah,
Brown level,
but
but
we'll get into some of the other receivers later that just did not do anything. But yeah, AJ Brown, I think he had one catch.
it was at the end of the game too. It
Yeah,
wasn't like a
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I was actually pretty impressed with how the Cowboys played. I thought their defense looked pretty good. The corners were doing their things.
I was impressed by was it Kyrie Elam?
Yeah, he looked
Kind of let
good.
go. He was let go by the Bills from the first round pick.
Yeah. Also thought Kenny Clark stepped in and played a massive role, and I mean, somewhat stopping Saquon. I mean, Saquon only had 60 yards on 18 carries. That's great defense against Saquon. What do you think about? So Shipley got hurt in that game. What do you think about their trade for?
Bigsby.
Yeah, Bigsby yesterday.
I mean, it might tell us that the injury is worse than
Yeah,
you might
I
expect.
mean they gave up a fifth and a sixth, which I mean isn't a lot, but it,
But then you
it
could,
is something.
but you have a nice young. What's his third year?
Yeah.
So you have him for 2 years. Then you can decide between him and Shipley. Because is Shipley in his second or third year?
Well, they probably got Bigsby for one.
Why?
Since he was the first round pick.
It's a second through seventh, so 4 year contracts.
Yes, this is.
This is his third year.
Oh, you're including this.
Yeah.
One. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
You're good.
Uh, yeah, but I mean, I liked what Bigsby did last year. It's, I mean, somewhat of that.
I mean, he
was a
practically
backup.
took the RB1 role
Yeah,
last year.
and we'll talk about that later because, yeah. But yeah, I thought this was a good game. I was impressed with the Cowboys' offense and defense. To be honest, they just couldn't pull through.
On the Cowboys' opening drive, they targeted Turpin 2 times, unlike it was moving,
Yeah,
and then just didn't do it again.
yeah, I thought.
I don't get that.
Yeah,
I feel like when you have a guy like Turpin, who would just, he's shifty, he's fast, he can really play any role on the field, and you're not including him in all of your snaps, not all of your snaps, but most of your snaps,
mm-hmm.
I think you're wasting potential.
Yeah, I agree. But he did look good in the plays he got.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 2 rushing attempts for 9 yards.
All in like the first 2 drives.
Yeah, and then 2 receptions for 18 yards, which I mean, he only had 2 targets, 2 attempts. So that, I mean, that's a pretty good game.
Did his job.
Yeah. As far as the Eagles go, the DBs don't look great, which I think might have been somewhat to be expected.
Quinion didn't.
I mean, this is the youngest defense in the league. I'm pretty sure is what they
Did
said.
something like that.
So, I mean,
Adoree Jackson looked terrible.
yeah,
They targeted him for most of the first half. Quinion, I remember one play from Quinion that was the PI. Other than
that
that,
one was pretty bad. Not a bad call, just bad play. Um, yeah, I wasn't. I honestly wasn't too impressed with the Eagles, the whole offense and defense. But
it's week one.
when you lose a guy like Jalen Carter before the game starts, I mean that puts a massive dent in the game plan.
There's that. It's
Might have
week
been
one.
why Javonte Williams had such a good game.
I thought when it first originally happened, that was going to be a Jordan Davis game. I didn't hear his name once.
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, he did. Yeah, he didn't do crazy.
He's not even. I don't even see him on this. No, there he is. 3 tackles in one
Um,
TFL.
but yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Eagles' offense just wasn't too impressive to me. But I mean, like I said, there was 0 points scored after the delay, and that was a pretty long delay too.
An hour.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I think that's about it for this game. Overall, I was impressed with the Cowboys, and the Eagles still look pretty good.
They win a game that come December is a big game.
Yeah, it'll matter in that division, and I mean, potentially for the 1 seed.
Nah. Maybe record wise with other teams.
Yeah, not
with the
against
Cowboys.
Yeah, record wise.
The Friday game, YouTube, a little weird production, but Chargers Chiefs. Chargers come away 27-21.
I didn't. I don't know if you got watch this whole game or not.
I watched the second half.
That's about all I watched too.
I was one thing, obviously, with Worthy going out on the first drive. Have we heard anything about that, by the way?
No, I don't think so. But it sounds like he's going to be at least out a couple weeks.
Hopefully, it's out week 4. The usage of Hollywood Brown, 10 receptions on 16 targets, and he had less than 100 yards. But I was surprised with the amount they threw to him. And then Tyquan Thornton, he had some usage.
I mean, pretty much everything I said in the offseason about this team kind of showed. The running game's weak.
Weak is an understatement.
I mean, receiving game was all right. Mahomes had yeah.
I think Mahomes had a hell of a ball game.
No, he did. Yeah, all things considered, he did.
Defensively, the DBs looked mediocre.
Yeah, From what I seen, the DBs were terrible, and I mean, they just got outplayed.
Herbert played a heck of a game. I think
I was super impressed with Quentin Johnson.
I also
And I
like
wasn't
the.
expecting Keenan Allen to
That's
get
exactly what I
that
was
much
going to say.
more. I mean, yeah, because he just signed. I mean,
He signed like less than a month ago.
yeah, and just at this age with everything else he got, I wasn't expecting him to get that much work. But I mean, it was a spread around offense.
I was. People are on Twitter. I know it's Twitter. Were saying that Hampton had a bad game. I didn't think he had. Did you think he had a bad game?
Not from what I seen. I mean,
I
I
just.
thought he looked fine.
I think they just saw like, no, he's supposed to be a first round pick running back.
I
But
mean, yeah, I thought Hampton was
I agree.
fine.
Other than that, one. I know you mentioned it a few days ago to me. The Lambert Smith hype.
Yeah,
Nothing.
one target. Um, the Chargers defensive tackle Tyler Tart
Oh my
was
goodness.
dominant in that game. I mean, I'd say he saved 2 touchdowns. I'd say,
And he punched Kelsey.
yeah,
So he earned a fan.
yeah. I mean, he had a hell of a ball game. I think he had finished the game with 3 or 4 deflections.
This says two pass defended, but he could have tipped others.
Yeah, yeah, it was at least 2. And that was all after the Kelsey incident. But yeah, that's that game. I mean, tough divisional game. I'm not looking too much into this one, although there is definitely questions about the Chiefs team. And I mean, the Chargers, I mean, did about what I'd expect them to do. But yeah, the Chiefs defense needs figured out. I think Chris Jones is pretty quiet all game.
I'm sure they'll figure it out though.
But yeah, I agree.
All right, Sunday. One of my favorite games of the day: Steelers Jets in New York. The revenge game of both QBs. I was impressed by both of them,
Yeah, that was
Fields and
a great
Rodgers.
game.
Rodgers, kind of looked like he turned back the clock a little bit. 4 TDs, 244 yards. He kind of put all my doubts to the side for this game. Can he play in this offense? Can he play with that kind of offense they have? Calvin Austin was used a lot.
Yeah, looks like he might be taking over that wide receiver 2 role.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it's his.
yeah.
I
But
was
no, I thought the Steelers looked great, and I was pretty impressed with the Jets too. Brees looked amazing.
The run game looked amazing.
Yeah, Brees looked amazing. Fields did a lot in the run game.
Had that, and he had a great throw to Garrett.
Yeah, the Brees and Garrett connection looks nice.
Other than that, no.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of looking at the box score right now.
The defense though, Will McDonald looked great.
Yeah, the Jet.
Quinnen Williams looked great, and
It,
Quincy Williams.
it was a
looked
high scoring game, but both defenses looked great in my opinion. I mean, and you'd expect that from the Steelers, but yeah, I mean the Jets have had a good defense for a few years, but
For the Steelers, I was surprised by the non-usage of Caleb Johnson.
yeah,
Even if it was more than one carry, he only got one carry for a loss of 2.
yeah, and it's not like Jalen Ward had anything crazy in the game.
Or Gainwell.
Yeah.
Just not Steelers like to use,
Yeah,
Random back.
it looked like a completely different offense with the Steelers.
but it looked not 34. I mean,
yeah, I mean, just a scheme they're running. I mean, I'm honestly looking at the box score for both teams. I watched the game. Nobody really stands out. in
But
either
when I
offense.
watched it,
No,
it was
I-
like these guys look.
I agree. That's why I'm kind of surprised looking at this. Like,
I do.
I thought Fields might have a little more passing yards. Same with Rodgers, honestly. But yeah, I like what Fields did.
Obviously, with the Steelers, Deshaun Elliott is out for a little bit. They signed Jabril Peppers, and
Yeah.
then the Ramsey edition looked fantastic.
Yeah,
Obviously, he had the game-winning tackle or
Mhm.
breakup, I guess. He looked great.
yeah, I like that move. I think I said that on here. I didn't think Nico was great the last few years. But yeah, it's a pretty new secondary. I like what they did with Slay and Ramsey. You just got a lot of experience. I mean, the defense is extremely experienced. Guys like Slay, Watt, Hayward, Ramsey, even Patrick Queen at this point.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm interested to see where both of these teams go from here.
I personally think my opinion on the Steelers didn't change much, but my opinion on the Jets changed a lot.
Yeah,
If the Steelers can do this consistently, then my opinion changes a lot. But last year they'd have a 34 and then put up 10 the next
Yeah.
week. The Jets, I mean, I was really worried about Fields. Like, I'm a big Fields guy, but I didn't know. And against the Steelers defense, that's a good sign.
Yeah. Anything else on that one?
Nope.
All right. This was probably the only game of the day that I did not watch anything from.
Commanders.
Cardinals
No,
Saints.
I didn't watch the Commanders game.
I actually did watch a little bit of that one.
Sorry
Cardinals
to hear that.
Saints. I mean, I actually thought Rattler looked decent. Or I mean, I watched some film or whatnot. Rattler did all right. I mean, completion percentage isn't great, but I mean, and as far as the Cardinals go,
Trey Benson outgains James Conner.
yeah, that's definitely interesting.
Looking to see if that continues.
Yeah, I liked Marv. I mean, Marv. He,
I think he's
I-
due for a good season.
yeah, they just got to consistently target him. But I mean, other than Marv and Trey McBride, those offensive weapons, not great.
Greg Dortch, 1 reception for -2 yards.
Shocker.
Not in the right system. Free Greg Dortch.
But yeah, I mean,
What do you take of the Chris Olave, Will Johnson stuff?
I mean, Chris Olave.
I feel like they try to kill Chris Olave every time he's on the field.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the Saints.
no, I agree. Well, that play wasn't like, yeah, that play was on a hospital wall, but Chris Olave definitely does spend a lot of time in the medical tent. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of Ohio State, Michigan fans going back and forth on Twitter over it. I don't think it's a big deal. I thought it was a clean hit. I mean, screen pass and it just gets blown up, and Olave gets a big hit on him. But yeah, I'd say I probably wasn't too impressed with the Cardinals. But apparently Kyler was sick. I didn't.
He was
know
like
that.
in the
Yeah,
he was in the dumps.
yeah. I didn't know that until the game started. But I mean, that you took care of business, and I think sometimes in week one that's just all you need to do.
You didn't start 0-1 against a bad team.
Yeah.
Commanders Giants. My big take was they like Jaworski, they like Kroskimir. They like him a lot. 10 carries, 82 yards in a TD. Out carries Eckler, out gains Eckler.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing to talk about in this game is Russell Wilson.
I disagree there. He played bad. Yes.
I mean, what do you think?
I think the big thing is the Commanders running back room.
Oh, well,
But Russell Wilson's right there. I mean, Dable wouldn't even commit to starting in week 2.
yeah, and he did. I mean, it sounds
He
like
did
he's
now,
starting
but-
week two, but
That's not a good sign.
how long? I mean,
Will Jackson Dart start in October?
I was just watching this game and it was ugly. The Giants' pass game didn't do anything. Offense didn't do anything. I mean,
Neighbors look mad.
my thing about it is, I'm afraid they're going to turn to Dart too early. I- If they play like this like a few more weeks, I wouldn't be surprised if Dart starts by week 5 or 6.
Yeah.
My opinion that just might be a little too early, just because I think once you put him out there, you got to keep him out there, especially that early in the season. And we all know what their schedule looks like. We know what their team is. I know Dable's fighting for his job, so he's going to put out whoever he thinks he can win with. But I mean, I don't think you're going to win with Dart.
Famous
He'll look
Jameis.
better, but I think if you put Dart in week 12 and he balls out, I think Dable could probably keep his job then too.
Have you seen the Cam Scatteroo clip
No.
of him pass blocking? He leads with his helmet.
Dog.
I don't think he's going to have a career if he's doing that.
He's just happy to be here, man.
They used him like on the field more than I expected them to.
Yeah, he did a little bit of other receiving game.
He's RB2.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Not much to say about this game. The Commanders didn't do much in the passing game, but I mean that's a good defense. And I mean they were up the whole game. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about that one. I just hope that they don't throw Dart in there too early.
Ruined his confidence.
Yeah.
Other side, Debo looked good. First team on the team.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of that game.
Other than that, the Chris Rodriguez inactive was kind of surprising to me. But again, don't know how the RB room is going to look. It's very interesting. All right, Patriots Raiders.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gino looked great.
Uh,
362 yards. I know you're not a big Gino guy, but
I mean, yeah, I'm not a big Geno guy, but this is what I expected. I thought this offense would look functional. JT didn't do anything crazy, but I mean, the Bowers injury sucks, but it sounds like it's not too serious.
I
And
was
I mean, they were spreading the ball out to many different guys.
I liked what Carroll said. He was Bowers isn't what tight end one is tight end one and A and tight end one B with him and Meyer.
Yeah,
Which I mean Meyer's a good. Wasn't he drafted what second round?
yeah,
And they got Bowers the next year.
yeah.
So
And there was talks about. I think if I remember this right, there was talks about the Raiders trading him, and
mhm.
Meyer said he didn't want to be traded. So
If he's happy and the team uses him,
yeah, but no, this offense looked good. Patriots, I thought May looked fine. I didn't watch too much of this game either. Pretty much every other game it's tuned into.
uh, speaking of the Raiders, how is Christian Wilkins still a free agent?
Yeah, yeah. I did like what the Raiders pass rush did, though. I mean, obviously you have Crosby, but Tyree Wilson did a little bit,
Is that
and he was
Devin White?
top.
They have
10.
Devin White.
Yeah, I think they recently just signed him. But yeah, I mean, if you can get something out of Tyree Wilson, who they took, he might have been in the top five.
It was like six or
Yeah,
seven.
top 10. I mean, that'd help a lot because he hasn't done much up to this point.
He's done nothing.
Yeah. But no, I mean, this game kind of went how I expected it to. I think we both picked the Raiders, if I remember right.
Yep.
And I didn't think the Patriots looked bad. They just didn't do anything to impress me. You got anything else on that one?
Uh, Keishawn Booty had a good game.
Yeah, over 100
Didn't
yards.
use Diggs as much as I
Yeah, I
expected.
thought Diggs would get a little bit more usage.
And then Travion, I don't know if you can consider him RB1.
I don't know, but
He played
Ramondre looked
well.
terrible in the snaps I did watch. I had it on in the background, but I was terrible. But anytime Ramondre was in there, it looked pretty bad. It just looked slow. All right.
Jags.
Yeah, we can go to that one next. That was actually one of my favorite games to watch all day. I mean, did you watch this one?
Couldn't.
Panthers didn't look great.
Is it Bryce Young not looking good?
Bryce Young did not look great.
Bryce Young has been that looked like the worst quarterback in the league all but like 5 games in his career.
Yeah.
And
The good's been good, and the bad's been really bad.
and there's been a lot more bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did like what Tet did though.
Yeah, Tet had a good game. And then, I mean, we go over to the Jags.
Everyone.
I thought the Jags played great. Lawrence didn't have a crazy game, but, I mean, he did what he needed to do. And, like I mentioned earlier, Travis Etienne, that's an elite game right there. 16 carries for 143 yards.
That's 2 years ago, ETN.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know if this is sustainable or not, but if it is, I mean, I'm somewhat thinking they might think it is if they traded away Bigsby. But I like that running back room.
Brian Thomas not used.
Yeah, he did.
Well, didn't do anything. 7 reception on 7 targets.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just another big name receiver that didn't do anything this week. AJ Brown, Brian Thomas. We'll get to a few more later.
You know who did do something?
Who?
You know who?
Sutton.
Wide receiver 1 in the league right now.
Yeah, hell, but no, I thought the Jags looked great. I like the usage of Brent. I mean, he only had 4 receptions for 60 yards, but I mean, I thought he looked good last year with Ingram. Now he's the number one guy. I like him. I thought the defense looked good. I mean, I know it's the Panthers, but they do have decent weapons over there. You held them to 10 points. Another game with a delay, though. This one was right before halftime.
And last year, I know we say it's just the Panthers, They lost to the Dolphins to start the year and a title.
Hmm.
Then they lost at home to the Browns.
Hmm. Yeah, no,
And then after that, what are you
yeah,
coming back from?
yeah,
So
no,
last year they couldn't take care of business against the bad
yeah,
team, so
I
it's good to
agree.
see that.
And I mean, I know I said last episode and the episode before, I'm high on the Jags this year. They did. I mean, I was happy with their performance. And I mean, if you can get this game out of Trevor, I know he had an interception, but and he didn't do anything crazy. But if Trevor can just do what he needs to do,
He didn't lose you the game.
I mean, yeah, I think the team will come together with the weapons and the running backs they have and a decent defense. Um, I'm excited for that Jags Bengals game next.
Is that this week?
Hmm.
That'll be a good game.
We can move on to the Bengals next.
Okay.
This one, I think there's a lot of overreactions about from. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah. Okay. Browns at Bengals. Bengals win by 1 point.
Bengals at Browns.
Sorry. Yeah. Bengals at Browns. Bengals
It's,
win by one. Browns missed a couple field goals.
this is the week that the Bengals always struggle. They struggled and they won. They don't usually win this.
Yeah. That's I like.
So
I really like what Burrow said when somebody asked him about the poor performance, and he said, "Well, we didn't win these games last year, and like I said with some other teams, it's week one, pull out a win. I think you can't complain about that." Now, the Browns, I thought they actually looked really good. No, not good, but good for their standard.
we'll see how they look Sunday. That's the real test.
Yeah, I was super impressed with Sampson, specifically out of the receiving game.
And Fannin.
Yeah, Fannin looked good.
He took over tight end one.
Yeah. No, I really liked what they did. Jerome Ford looked terrible. So, I mean,
I mean,
I think
he's
with,
probably RB3 now.
I think with what we're projecting this team to do this season, I don't see any reason why Sampson shouldn't be getting majority of the reps at running back. When you look at his game versus Ford's game and the expectations they have, Flacco,
Loves the sling. He's a gunslinger.
yeah, I mean, he just goes out there and throws the rock around. They had 9 different guys with the reception. As far
Yep.
as the Bengals go, I thought the Bengals defense actually looked all right.
Here's
I mean,
another wide receiver one that didn't do anything.
which one?
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, he was next on the list. Yeah, well, let me talk about the Bengals defense. I know it's the Browns, but I mean, Browns have
It's
weapons.
a start.
Yeah. Well, last year, if they were in this game, they would have been 45-36.
Let's look.
Probably
Keep,
would have
keep
lost.
talking. I'll tell you what the score was last year.
Yeah, just go through some of their bad games and look at what their defense gave up.
The Browns game last year at home, 24-6. So the other one, 21-14. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, process-wise, this I thought the defense looked fine. Chase Brown had a good game. Um,
Last year they gave up 16 in week one too.
to,
The Patriots,
yeah, I remember they lost that one, didn't they?
16-10.
Yeah. So, like Burrow said,
They didn't win these last year.
yeah.
Noah Fant, tight end one reps.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I wasn't really expecting
Didn't
that.
they extend Gesicki this offseason too?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's odd.
But I mean, yeah, the Bengals offense really didn't do much at all.
And I'm sure who do they play the Jags Sunday, then who after that?
No idea.
I'm looking. The Vikings and then you guys.
So
Then the Lions. Wow.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not really too concerned about the Bengals offense, but I mean, and the Browns do have a good defense.
In 2 weeks, if it's the same, then you can be concerned.
Yeah, there's not really much for concern.
There was
Week
two
one.
teams that scored 40, and it was against each other.
Yeah,
So
no team looks crazy, but yeah. Other than that, I don't think there's too much to say about that. Yeah, I thought the Browns looked fine.
Colts Dolphins.
Yeah, let's get into that.
Big surprise to me. Multiple reasons. Tua looked terrible. Well, he's not even hurt. Tua just looked terrible. Daniel Jones looked not elite, but he looked great. Tyler Warren looked good. The defense of the Colts looked amazing. And this is kind of what I expected from the Colts, except just not the offense.
Yeah, well, I was surprised the Colts were favored, or sorry, the Dolphins were favored going into this game. I understand the Colts have a good defense.
Dylan, we both said Dolphins were winning.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know, but I bet on the Dolphins because they were,
Yeah, the Colts were favored.
yeah, underdogs, and I picked the Dolphins to win because I wasn't expecting this at all. I thought Jones would look fine, but not like
Not
this.
this. Not 272 on.
Taylor looked good. Pittman looked a lot better.
I mean, they spread it around. The only person that didn't really get any catches was Josh Downs.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, Pittman looked like he did with Flacco and whoever they had before that.
So what team is Tyreek Hill getting traded to? I know we're doing overreactions on Saturday, but
I don't know. Personally, I just don't believe many teams want him.
I think the Chiefs bring him back
I don't know
if
if
the
they can
Dolphins pay
afford
his salary.
it. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if they can afford to. I don't know if you're going to convince the Dolphins to take his salary, but if you look beyond the Chiefs, which is hard for me to find a team that would take Hill.
The
But
Browns.
yeah, it's sorry. Um, yeah, it's been rough going for the Dolphins. I wasn't expecting it to look that bad.
And I think you're
But
underestimating how bad he was, understating it. He looked terrible.
no, I was. I watched. This was the game I was tuned into the most when the games first started, and that looked terrible. I mean,
And we came into the season being like, if he can stay healthy, the Dolphins are a 9-win team. I think if he stays healthy, they're a 5-win team if he plays like that. And 5 wins is generous.
yeah, it looked horrific. I mean, he got benched. I don't know at what point in the game.
He came back and threw the touchdown.
Tua did.
Yeah. Because Zach Wilson doesn't have a passing touchdown. Tua does. I don't know why he got benched and then came back in. But they have the Patriots next week. If they don't win that,
Yeah, that's bad luck.
and then they travel to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Then they got the New York. Then they got Carolina. So if they're not 2-3 by early October,
Yeah, and
big
I mean, you
worries.
would think they could win all those games except Buffalo, obviously, and maybe New York going into the season.
But I'm giving them Patriots and Panthers.
Yeah, but before the season, I personally probably would have picked the Dolphins or the Jets. But
I agree.
at this point, I mean, not today. I'm not. But yeah, that's about all I got on that one.
Yeah.
Wasn't pretty, but Daniel Jones looked fine.
It was pretty. I don't know. It was pretty for the Colts.
Yeah, well, not for the Colts, but for the Dolphins. I mean, yeah, that was bad. All right, so that's all the noon game. Oh,
No.
one noon game.
Bucks Falcons.
Yeah, I actually watched the majority of this game.
Rough adding for Young Wei Koo.
Yeah, to put the game in overtime. It's the kick. I feel like he does that all the time.
Yeah, it's always he'll make all of them except the clutch ones.
Yeah. But other than that, Penix looked great. Bucks didn't do anything
I
that
don't know.
impressed me other than Ekbuka.
There was one play that Penix. It was great for him, but if he cannot keep doing that,
what was
the big dive,
yeah,
because he had Pitts wide open.
yeah. Pitts was involved. 7 receptions.
Keep it up, Falcons. He's on the fantasy team. Breakout season for the young man.
And then Bijan out of the backfield in the receiving game was a lead 6 receptions for 100 yards and a touchdown.
And 24 rushing yards on 12 carries.
Yeah, that's not great, but they'll get that one figured out. But yeah, as far as Bucks goes, I mean,
I think
another team that just did what they had to do to win in week 1.
How long did Godwin sign for?
I think he got 4 years.
Oh gosh. No way.
I think he did. 4 years, 80 something, 80 maybe.
3 years, 66.
Oh, 3.
It's hard for me. Obviously, it's one game to say throw Godwin back in the wide receiver 2 role with Egbuka playing like that.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
I mean, he looks on the same page as Baker.
Yeah, I mean,
In week 1.
both the touchdowns were long balls. I mean, not crazy long, but I mean,
medium, not
yeah.
like,
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really got too much from this game.
I think Baker looked good. Obviously it was a typical Baker game.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, he didn't do anything crazy, but I mean, 3 touchdowns. Can't complain about that.
For the Falcons, they had one dude I'd never heard of have 33 yards. Casey Washington. I mean, I don't know who that is.
Let's see, yeah, they dropped him last year in the 6th round.
But, I mean, 3 receptions on 6 targets. Maybe he's a pickup in fantasy in your deep leagues.
Yeah. Ray McLeod looked alright. I don't know. I thought the Falcons played a good game. Sucks that they couldn't get that one in overtime because they definitely had the majority of the momentum, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fine with the result.
I'm indifferent to the result.
Big Baker guy.
Seahawks 49ers. Nick Bosa with the icer.
Yeah, the Seahawks offense looked pretty bad, other than JSN.
Which just tells me why are they saved what 10 mil on QB by trading away Geno and signing Sam Darnold
And then trading DK.
and then trade DK and then draft Milrow.
And then sign Cap.
Pick a direction. Like I think we said that earlier in the year.
Yeah, we did.
Pick a direction, and it shows here. I mean, their tight end play non-existent. 2 receptions for tight ends for 9 yards combined. You don't have a tight end 1. You don't have an RB 1.
Yeah,
you have no idea
I
which
hate
guy
their-
is the runner.
I hate their RB room.
Both are very good RB2s, in my
I
opinion.
agree. I think both of them are pretty average running backs. And I mean, yeah, that's more of a fantasy thing, really.
And
That's why it bothers me.
Cooper Kupp didn't do anything.
I thought Cooper Cup would do a little bit more in that offense, but I mean, it could have been Darnold. I don't know. I did not
Basically, it
watch
was
this one too bad.
JSN versus the 49ers.
Yeah. As
And
far as the 49ers go, CMC had a pretty good game. That was
glad to see him healthy.
Pearsall, I mean, he only had 4 receptions, but for 108 yards.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
And obviously, Kittle's on the IR.
Yeah, Kittle and Jennings got hurt, and apparently Purdy got hurt too. I think he's questionable for this week.
But the 49ers backup tight end had the game-winning touchdown catch. Tonjes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I thought, 49ers kind of did.
they played Niners ball. They played bad until they win at the end. So, all right, I'll let you have this next one. Broncos Titans.
Alright. So, yeah, Broncos, Titans. I mean, I could sit here and talk about the defense all day, but I'm not going to. I mean, it looked elite. I understand you're going against a rookie quarterback, but I thought Ward actually looked great.
For the pressure he was under?
Yes. For a rookie quarterback, I'm more of a process over results guy. Cam Ward looked great. His wide receivers were dropping everything. Yeah, I see that all the time. Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the box score, it looks like Cam Ward actually had a pretty bad game. 12 for 28, 112 yards. But he was getting out of the Broncos' pressure a lot. He was finding guys open in the middle of the field. They just weren't catching it. I mean, they had multiple chances to get back in this game.
This is a game that traps box score watchers.
Oh, I completely agree. Because, I mean, if you look at Bo Nix's box score, I mean, he had 1 touchdown.
Okay, I'm going to disagree there. Bo Nix played a horrible game.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, but it wasn't as bad as 2 interceptions and a fumble.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And
I agree
then
with
people
what
are going to be
you're
like, well, Calvin Ridley's not a viable option. He had Surtain shadowing him the whole game.
saying. Yeah, Surtain gave up no receptions. He was the closest defender. We held the Titans at negative yards in the second quarter. They had maybe 150 yards of offense all game. Well, Cam Ward had 112.
I was surprised they didn't use Lockett at all.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 1 target, but I mean, he was out there a little bit. They just couldn't get anything to him. I mean, I think late in the game, Ridley had 2 drops. Okonkwo had 1. Pollard looked pretty good on the ground. But yeah, Broncos defense looks elite. I mean,
Titans defense looked elite too.
no, yeah, Titans defense looked great.
Jeffrey Simmons
that's
was
kind of
just
what I
their,
said when I mentioned Bo Nix. I was like, if people just look at the Titans, they probably don't think that defense is good. But that's a pretty good defense they got there.
Jeffrey Simmons had he was a game wrecker.
Mm-hmm.
They have one dude. Oh my God, Brownlee. Dude, just stay disciplined.
Yeah.
He's a great. He's always in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
Always. He just can't not get a flag.
Speaking of the Titans defense, they had their rookie. Not even going to try to pronounce the name.
Wait, what's it spelled like?
Oluwafemi Oladejo. I think that's actually how you say it. That's a guy who was supposed to be first or second round pick this past year. I mean, he was a second round pick, but he was supposed to go a lot higher. He had a couple injuries in college. I actually thought he looked great. He did have one costly penalty, but he's a rookie.
There was one play, the unnecessary roughness, soft.
Which one?
In the late in the fourth,
Running back.
whoever it was, like he came in and hit him late. Any other time, that's not like I don't see that called almost ever. But I mean, I think it's the right call, but I don't like it in the spot.
Yeah. As far as Knicks goes, one interception was terrible. The other one, whatever. Fumble. I don't know whose fault it was. It was just miscommunication. Not a big deal. I'm not worried about how the offense performed at all.
Week one miscommunications
Especially
happen all the time.
when the running backs perform like they did. R.J. Harvey, 6 carries for 70 yards. Dobbins, 16 carries for 63 yards. That's still not bad.
A lot of Harvey's yards though were on that 50-yard run.
Yeah, no,
Ingram was barely used.
Yeah, he did get hurt.
He got hurt.
Yeah, third quarter.
Mims, no usage basically.
Mims also had a costly fumble on a punt return.
Oh yeah, he did.
So yeah, there was just a lot of mistakes that kept this game close for the Broncos, which is why I'm not worried about it at all. Really, I mean, obviously Surtain did what he needed to do. Good game from Medino. Good game from Zach Allen. I thought our rookie corner looked fine. Riley Moss was actually getting targeted a lot and was doing pretty well.
Gonna go back to the 49ers real quick. Obviously, they released Jake Moody today.
Yeah.
And they signed Andy Pinheiro. He's been a big sore spot for that whole team.
Yeah, that's needed to happen. I think Yankwei might be up next.
Probably. All right. And are you good with the Broncos? Or you got anything to say? It's all yours.
Yeah, I mean, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Like I said, the Knicks fumble, I don't even remember who was in the backfield, but either the running back went the wrong way or Knicks handed it off the wrong way, and they got to it. Yeah. I'm not worried about that one at all.
Texans around? Oh, good.
The 4th down call, did you see that one?
For which team?
The Broncos, to try to ice the game when Sutton was wide open.
Oh, the deep shot?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan of that play call. Not even because Sutton was wide open. I'm just talking about the call in general. It looked to me like Knicks, whoever Peyton told Knicks he has one read, chuck it up in the air.
It was to Mims, yeah.
That,
Even though the other side was wide open.
Yeah,
I don't think that was a read anyways.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think he had one read, chuck it up to Mims.
But also, you're at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, just
kick the ball.
Yeah, I completely agree. But other than that, I mean, we had the number 1 rated defense in the league. In the league today, so far this season, whatever you want to say. Yeah, that's about all I got for the Broncos. Just a sloppy game. They'll clean it up. They got the Colts this coming week.
That'll be a true test for the Colts. Are they
Yeah.
actually decent?
Yeah, against a good defense.
All right, Texans, Rams. 2 teams I had pretty high in my power rankings, and they both look terrible. So, I don't know how you feel. The Texans go into the offseason with one need, and they don't fix the need.
Yeah, the offensive line looked terrible again. I mean,
Nico Collins, where you at, buddy?
Yeah, another wide receiver didn't do anything. Yeah, I'm kind of disagreeing with you on they look terrible. I just think this was the game. I mean, I guess we'll see how the week progresses, or coming weeks progresses. But yeah, both teams look sloppy.
That's more of what I mean.
Bad. I mean, I know the Texans had a ton of penalties. I watched some of this game. I thought Stroud was fine for what he was able to do. I mean, he got sacked 3 times for 37 yards. That's terrible. But yeah, 19 for 27, 188, and he threw 1 pick, no touchdowns. But I mean, those wide receivers weren't doing anything. Leading wide receiver had 32 yards.
The other side, Puka Nacua, I swear he goes to the injury tent 3 times a game, and he comes back and never. And the Ravens, Kyle Hamilton's the same way for us. Yeah. He does the same thing. But Puka Nacua,
Is Hamilton good?
Yeah, Hamilton's fine. I mean, you saw Hamilton on the last play of the game after he went, almost blocked the game-winning field goal, like that close.
Oh, I knew he came back in the
But yeah,
game.
he was like
I
that
just didn't
close.
know.
He thought he blocked it. Like he turned
Oh, for
around and
real.
like, did he block it? But Puka first game, I know he was wide receiver one all last year, but true, no undisputed wide receiver one, 130 yards. Heck of a game. Devontae Adams 51 yards, not kind of what you want from him.
Yeah, I think this game was just a battle of two good defenses and sloppy offensive play, which led to 14-9 the school of Texans no touchdowns.
Yeah,
But yeah, I wouldn't say either team looked bad, but
I think they look sloppy. I think
yeah,
that's kind
I
of what I
agree.
meant to. All right, second to last game of the day, Packers Lions. Lions look rough. Did you see the stat that Jared Goss had 5 coordinators, and he's in under 2 of them, other than the under Ben Johnson and who was the other guy?
McVay.
Is that the other coordinator?
Yeah.
Under him, he has not won a game.
Well, McVay was like head coach.
Well, I'm talking about whoever the offense coordinator was in LA. When he's
McVay,
not with
or no?
the actual coordinator though.
Oh, I don't know.
But whoever, it doesn't matter.
I thought the thing you sent me said McVay, but
Whatever, whoever,
yeah.
maybe play caller. He has not won a game, and that's obviously not saying he's a bad QB, but man, Amon-Ra, another wide receiver one that didn't do anything.
So I would have somewhat agreed with what you were saying until I watched the Bears game yesterday, and
What are you gonna say here?
I mean the Bears didn't do anything the Lions did with Ben Johnson. I mean some things, but so I think
I'm not blaming play calling at all. I'm just saying like the team looks rough.
No,
That was
I
just stat I
agree.
saw.
I mean, but two new coordinators first game.
That's true, and it's a tough team to go against
And I
already.
mean, I'm not that high on the Packers, but yes, a tough team to go against divisional game on the road.
It's gonna matter later though.
No, I agree. I think I still have the Lions winning the division before the season. I mean, just based off that week, not anymore. And the score looks a little bit better than what it was.
Just because of the Isak Tesla. Heck of a catch, by the way. Did you
Yeah.
see it?
Yes.
Holy cow.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we all both talked about in the offseason how Laporta would probably get more.
Look more like his first year.
Yeah, and he did 6 receptions for 80 yards.
Oh, JMO extension. 3 years, 100 mil.
Yeah, that one's
Holy
interesting.
cow.
I
For one good season.
I don't know if I like that one. I think Jalen was a good player, but I got to see a little bit more.
That worries me. I know I'm bringing it back to the Ravens for Zay Flowers. We're not going to be able to afford him.
He'll definitely get more than Jalen, I hope. But yeah, I do think it's a little bit of an overpay. But if they believe in him, I guess I don't hate the deal. Probably cheaper. I mean, if he has another good year like he did last year, probably cheaper than what he did up next offseason. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as the Packers go, they look
Great.
That's without Matthew Golden doing anything, which they kind of sounded like he would.
And Micah being on very limited snaps.
Yeah, Mike only played about half the defensive snaps. So, I mean, yeah, maybe I was a little low on the Packers, but as far as the Lions go, not worried yet. But
A couple more weeks of this.
yeah, who do they got?
I know they have Ravens week 3. Next week they have
Bears,
the Bears.
Bears, Baltimore, Cleveland. Oh boy, yeah. Bears,
Oh my
Baltimore,
goodness.
Cleveland, Cincinnati,
October's a horrible month.
KC, Tampa. Then they go in November and play Washington and Philly, and Green Bay again.
And Minnesota.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
like I
actually
said,
a brutal schedule.
Then in December, Dallas, LA,
Man.
Pittsburgh, Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a brutal schedule.
Oh.
But in the NFC, you can make the playoffs.
9, 10, and 7.
Yeah.
Just
So
about.
I mean, I guess if they do that, it's fine. But yeah, they do have a few new linemen. Could play a little bit into Gibbs and Montgomery not doing anything, but yeah, I'm not too worried yet. I'd say I take more away from this game personally from the Packers than the Lions.
I agree. All right. Sunday Night Football. What I think are the 2 best QBs in the NFL, and they showed it by far. Ravens Bills with a choke by the Ravens. Heck of a comeback by the Bills. Josh Allen had like the fifth most passing yards in a fourth quarter in NFL history. Um, Keon Coleman looked like the wide receiver they drafted him to be. Kincaid, finally having some production. Obviously, he had some injury issues last year. Other than that, I mean, just another Buffalo Bills receiving core of just
Yeah.
well-rounded.
I know I mentioned in the previous episode I liked the Joshua Palmer signing, and he came out there and had 5 receptions for 60 yards.
Did his job.
A few decently important ones too. I like that signing, and I like this receiving core with no.
Wide receiver one.
I'd say Shakir could be considered the.
I think Coleman
one.
is.
See, yeah, you can go either way, but yeah, point being no wide receiver one.
Other side, obviously, some clock management issues from the Ravens and just play calling issues as a Ravens fan. But a great game from Derrick Henry. Great game from Zay Flowers, a career game. And you got a vintage D-Hop catch. And a lot of people are kind of counting out the Ravens. I know I'm a Ravens fan talking. But they scored 40.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be like they're not a contender. They scored 40.
I agree. Back to the Bills. Those corners and DBs,
Oof.
they did not look great.
Ed Oliver looked amazing, though.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
And I actually, Bosa, I was somewhat impressed.
After the
with
first
Bosa.
quarter, Bosa looked good.
Yeah.
I will say I'm not a fan of Christian Benford anymore. From his, I know this is a Ravens fan talk. He was talking about the D-Hop catch. He was talking about, let's see if he can do it again, and just didn't give credit. That's petty shit.
Yeah, those DBs for the Bills did not look great. It seemed to me like Zay was always wide open.
And if he wasn't wide open, he was gonna get open. Or fucking they ran the ball and they can't tackle him.
Yeah.
I was surprised about the limited usage of Rashad Bateman. 10 yards, 2 receptions. Very surprised about that.
And even Andrews only had 1 for 5.
Yeah, Andrews, what everyone expected to be a revenge game after what happened in Buffalo last time. Didn't do anything. And then the Justice Hill backup running back with a negative 11 yards.
Yeah, Justice Hill had a terrible game.
Had one play where he just dropped the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
Um,
Other than that, I think,
where do you think the game changed?
where do I think the game changed?
Was it something you guys did? Was it something the Bills did?
Uh,
I mean, I'm gonna.
there were two things that, in my eyes, and everyone's going to say like the fumble changed the game. I think it was the defensive pass interference on Nate Wiggins that kind of gave him some momentum, and the touchback that Trenton Simpson dived on the punt that was going to be that stop at the 1, and he slid into the end zone barely.
Oh yeah,
which gave
that was actually
that right there. I
yeah.
think was like, okay,
I kind of forgot about that play. That
they
played a
look
big
really.
role.
We're back to being sloppy.
That was on the Cook 50-yard reception play drive, wasn't it?
No,
no.
that happened before the last Ravens touchdown. James Cook had that whole thing, and then Lamar had the really good play where he ran back 19 yards and gained 19, and then Derrick Henry scored, which felt like the dagger.
Oh yeah, that Lamar play was.
And then the Bills go like 1 first down, and then that was. Then the Ravens went back to their conservative ways of run, pass, and once they start doing that, that's when they lose ball games, and that you can tell. But
So
the touchback is when I think it flipped, and then them scoring on the 4th down tip to Keon Coleman is insane.
yeah, I mean, and when you're down, what were they down? 16?
15 with
When
40
you're down
go.
15 points with 4 minutes left, you obviously have to get a little lucky,
And they did.
and they did.
And it wasn't like they did everything right either. They scored and couldn't get a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, no, yeah. So I went when it was so it would have been 40-26.
Right before the Derrick Henry fumble.
Yes.
So after the Keon Coleman touchdown, you went to go shower, right?
Yes, went to go take a shower. I walked back in.
Bills are at the goal line.
No, yeah, that's when the Bills backup tight end caught that catch, and I thought it was like a punt or something.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was pretty confused. So I had no idea what happened because then they had scored.
I also think in this, like I said earlier with clock management, if you look at the play clock on the Derrick Henry fumble, we snapped it with 30 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, with how much time left?
3 minutes.
I would have been when you were up by
8. Start chewing. You can get their timeouts gone, start chewing the clock.
Yeah, because they began that drive with a timeout left, right? Or did you guys run on your last offensive play?
We had run, and Lamar stayed in bounds.
Okay, so they
He
used
slid
it.
down and got it. But I don't think they used it. I think they kept because on the last drive
Yeah,
they
I
called
believe
timeouts.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So
That wasn't even the last drive though. In the last drive we had a 1 yard rush and the Zay Flowers freaking jet sweep.
yeah, that was a terrible play call.
And
Yeah.
then last thing on this game, do you go for it on 4th and 3?
So we were texting about it.
I have changed my opinion. I look back against the Chiefs 3 years ago or 4 years ago now, same position. You go for it. You let Lamar play Lamar ball.
The reason I said, "Whoa, what down?" It was fourth down.
4th and 3.
So doable, completely doable.
Just run a read option with him and Derrick
And
Henry.
at that point, there was a little under 2 minutes left, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So
If you get it, you win the game.
yeah, and here's the thing:
You weren't stopping their offense.
if you give Josh Allen, Mahomes, even Lamar a minute 50 to drive down the field,
They're going to do it
they're
7 out of 10 times.
Yeah. And if
Especially with the way the Bills' offense wasn't stopped.
Yeah.
You could not stop them.
with
They were
that
on a roll.
momentum, so that's why I said go for it, because with that theory, either way, they're going to end up in field goal range, and they did.
And then Keon Coleman had a 25-yard catch, and Jair Alexander freaking tripped him. He was going to go in the end zone with 46 seconds left. Ravens had 3 timeouts, and Jair tripped him. So, a veteran play that did not make a veteran play.
Yeah.
But overall, I think these are the two teams you see in the AFC Championship.
I mean, yeah, they definitely look like the two best teams in the AFC.
Obviously, you can't shut out KC,
Yeah.
but I think, obviously, you just take this game at face value. I think they rematch for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, the first 3 quarters, the Ravens looked unbeatable.
What do you think about how long a leash does Harbaugh have?
Well, they just extended him, so he's a long leash,
I think.
unfortunately.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but
In my eyes, you made a huge mistake a few years ago when Mike McDonald is the best coordinator in the NFL, and you do not say, hey, Harbaugh, can you take a step back? And you let him go to Seattle.
yeah.
Because now you're left scrambling for a defense. Obviously, you were the best defense, one of the best defenses of all time. You had a Triple Crown winner. I mean, right there. And now I think, what are you going to get if you get rid of Harbaugh?
And that's a big part of it.
Do you just promote Monken?
I don't like that either.
I don't either.
I mean,
What I would love, and obviously,
it's kind of hard for me to say, but I just feel like we've seen this so many times. I feel like if Harbaugh doesn't make it to the Super Bowl, there's got to be questions.
I think if he blows another game
Especially
like
with
this,
I mean, I agree with that too, but you put together this team.
and they look fantastic.
No, I completely agree, and it's just like it feels like every offseason we say the Ravens get better and better and better, which they do.
And they just can't win the games they're supposed to win.
Yes. And at a certain point, I mean, it's obviously not on Lamar.
I mean, I think this isn't on anybody but coaching.
Yeah.
There was so many situations and decisions.
I mean, obviously the defense didn't do what they needed to do in this specific game, but
agreed. But overall, it's the consistent is
yes,
different decisions.
I agree.
All right, last night, Vikings Bears. Another comeback, maybe not as bad as
That
the
was
other
actually
one.
a super interesting game. I mean,
It wasn't as exciting, but I thought it was a great game too.
no, I agree. I mean, first half the Bears and Caleb looked great. Second half,
The Vikings and McCarthy looked
Yeah.
after the pick six.
yeah, it was an interesting game. Actually won me my fantasy league.
Because the Bears,
The Bears
Vikings.
defense, and they lost, so it was Bears defense versus Vikings defense. And they needed to outscore them by 6, and somehow they did. McCarthy in the first half looked terrible, but he looked like he kind of found his rhythm. After that Jay Jettis touchdown, it looked like everything kind of switched for him. He got some confidence in him. Caleb had a few terrible throws toward the end of that game.
He looked like he
One
got
to-
happy feet at the end.
One to DJ, just that was
This
you
on the
can't
hospital
miss.
ball. Oh no, I know
No.
the slot fade. I know exactly
Yes,
what you're talking
not
about.
the hospital ball. That one was
No Loveland action either.
yeah, I
2
was kinda
receptions for
surprised
12
about
yards.
that. I was
And
actually
Burton.
also surprised about Thielen too.
Oh yeah, he didn't. But hey, he did what you needed to do.
Yeah,
He also got a 2 point conversion.
Thielen. Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was actually a super weird game to
You
watch
stat if you watch the stats there, it looks like a terrible game, but it was a pretty
from everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at him now and I see what you're saying.
Justin Jefferson, I think that's the best wide receiver one performance of the week with 44 yards and a TD.
Yeah, yeah. As far as top two receivers go, I thought Swift actually looked pretty good
I disagree.
out of the back. I mean, well,
You know, his big thing everyone talks about is he can't read gaps and holes. And I was watching, there was a few times he ran right into the defense. And I was
yeah.
like, dude, come on.
But once again, the Bears' offensive line didn't look great. They
And
were putting
the
Caleb in a lot of bad
remade O line, too.
situations. Yeah, I,
But I know a big thing is like sometimes they need time to gel.
yeah. I think the Bears will.
Over 500.
Yeah, I agree. It's just a hard one to lose because it looked like for so long you've had it.
The crowd was all in it.
Yeah. Also, the back to the Buffalo game. The commentators in that game. I know you don't expect to come down from down 15, but like they were calling it over in the third quarter.
Yeah, they
I
were
thought
like,
that was
man, the
interesting.
Bears have just won a great
No,
week
I'm talking
one
about the
performance.
Bills.
Oh,
Ravens.
yeah.
Yeah, and then apparently people did leave. I thought the commentators were just making that up. But I mean, I'm just thinking if I was a Bills fan,
You know,
you're
you have
only
Josh
down by
Allen.
2 touchdowns and a 2 point. I have Josh Allen.
And the defense hasn't been able to stop us all game, anyways.
Yeah, that was a little weird to me. Me and Liam were texting about that because because the Bills would score one, then you guys went back and scored one because I think he had a bet in when we were talking about cashing. I don't know. It was just kind of weird how the commentators and I guess the fans too thought that one was over. I never necessarily.
I never thought it was
really.
over. I know the Ravens. I mean, come on.
I mean, I guess I went and took a shower, but I was like, yeah, I don't know. That was kind of weird. But yeah, same thing kind of with this game too, except
I thought they did the same kind of thing because I was listening to it. I wasn't like watching, but I was like, I heard the announcers, and they were like, a great week one performance from the Bears, and it was like
yeah,
10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
yeah.
What are you looking for?
Water.
Oh, I think it fell behind.
Yeah, I thought the JJ McCarthy impressed me actually.
Did it not?
There it is. Okay. Yeah, McCarthy impressed me in that second half. Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones looked decent.
Aaron Jones is wide receiver 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, I took Thielen's over. He didn't get it, and Loveland's. Then it had Liam won 500 on the game.
Really? Holy cow!
He had Jay Jettas anytime in Vikings money line
That got him 500.
off 200.
Oh. All right, let's talk about our picks.
So he 200 to win 700.
Oh, jeez.
And then he actually hedged it. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah, you bet at the other thing too.
Yeah, he put like 25 on
The Bears.
At some point in the game, he put 25 on the Bears, won like 400, so he guaranteed it.
So let's talk about week one picks, results.
Yeah, it should have been close, right?
We both got Eagles. Let's see. The differences we had were you picked the Bills, I picked the Ravens. I picked the Rams, you picked the Texans. I picked the Steelers, you picked the Jets. Other than that, we both picked the Dolphins.
So
I picked the Falcons, you picked the Bucks.
So we tied.
We tied. We both picked the Chiefs. Other than that, we had the same.
Yeah, looking back on it, I don't really necessarily know why I picked the Texans.
I don't know why I picked the Falcons, but
Yeah, it is what it is.
overall, I think that's a good week for week one, especially.
Yeah.
Good picks.
What?
Like 4 each.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll kind of keep a record on that all season.
I have a document.
Big competition.
All right, so you want to do picks, and then we can update with Lambs on Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
So we're doing picks today, and then we have another episode later this week where we'll talk about the games a little bit more. But today we're just doing picks, just in case we can't do that episode for some reason.
So Thursday, Commanders, Packers in Green Bay. I'll take the Packers.
Yeah, I'll take the Packers.
Okay. Browns, Ravens.
I'll take the Ravens.
I'll take the Ravens. Do they cover?
What's the spread right now?
Right now it says 11.
I mean, I'd love to say yes, but I know how that division plays out, specifically Ravens-Browns games for some reason.
I agree. I know what you mean.
But I think they cover.
Flacco's return game.
Oh boy.
Jags, Bengals, and Cincy. Give me the Bengals. It's hard for me to say it because I just.
Yeah, I'll take the Bengals too.
Giants, Cowboys in Dallas.
I'll take the Cowboys.
So will I. One of these games is going to be an upset. Bears, Lions in Detroit. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, I'll go Lions. I don't necessarily love that pick.
I just don't see.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to think they'll go to Detroit and beat them. It wouldn't surprise me, but
Patriots, Dolphins. Here we go. In Miami.
I'll take the Dolphins.
I'll take the Patriots. But then again, there's no way the Dolphins looked as bad as they did last week.
Yeah.
49ers, Saints. 49ers by 4, because Mac Jones. 49ers by 4.5 is the line.
Can we wait and pick that one until we know if Purdy's playing?
I'll take the 49ers either way.
Yeah, give me the Niners.
I don't care if the 49ers have me at QB.
Yeah.
Bills, Jets in New York.
I think that could be a decent game. I'll take the Bills.
I think it'll be a come down game for the Bills. I mean, they just scored 40 and it was a kind of an emotional game, but I think they win it. Seahawks, Steelers in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the Steelers.
Steelers by 3 is the line.
Cover.
I don't know. The Steelers never cover.
I think the Seahawks are terrible.
Rams, Titans in Tennessee.
Rams.
Give me the Rams. There's not really good games this week. Panthers, Cardinals in Arizona.
That'd be an interesting one. I'll go.
Give me the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'll go Cardinals too. I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant on some of these.
Broncos, Colts in Indy.
I'll take the Broncos.
I will too. If it was AR starting, I'd give that to the Colts. Eagles, Chiefs in KC. That's the game everyone's waiting for.
Yeah, that's an interesting one for me.
A push lines a push.
Because I think the Eagles are the better team.
But the Chiefs just
But it's just kind of hard for me to think the Chiefs are going to start the season 0-2.
and get swept by the Eagles in the last 2 games.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm going to take the Eagles.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. It's in Philly.
No.
It's in Kansas City. Oh, it is. Okay.
Actually, give me the Chiefs.
I'll stick with the Eagles.
Then Monday night, we have 2. Buccaneers, Texans in Houston.
Another team kind of like the Chiefs. It's kind of hard for me to think the Texans are going to start 0-2.
The Bucs are so good.
I'm going to take the Bucs. It's in Houston.
Yeah, give me the Texans.
I'll take the Bucs.
Finally, Chargers, Raiders at 9 o'clock in Vegas. Give me the Chargers.
Take the Raiders.
Really?
So we're different on a few more than last week.
A little bit.
Raiders,
Near the end, the second slate, kind of.
Yeah, Raiders, Chargers, Texans,
Bucks.
Chiefs, Eagles.
I forgot to write. That's a different one. Yeah, last 3 games we were all different.
Plus,
Patriots, Dolphins.
that's it.
Yeah.
So 4.
It's about the same as last week.
Yeah, slate's not very strong this week.
But they have a good game, a really good game. Eagles, Chiefs,
Yeah.
and I think
Well,
Bucks
Bills
Texans.
Ravens. Yeah, Bucks Texans. I think that'll be good.
No, I mean like this week the slate is
Oh.
carried by Eagles,
Yeah.
Chiefs.
No, I see what you're saying.
Last week the slate looked good to start.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Steelers Jets was going to be a good game the whole time.
I thought
I'm surprised that I picked the Jets and you picked the Steelers.
well, I figured it'd be flipped.
I mean, yeah. Hmm.
All right.
Um,
All right. Before we end, do you have off the top of your head a top 4 games you've ever watched live?
I mean, well, I'm going to go with the Bills and the Ravens.
In no order. In no order. That's the top 4.
Based on what I said the other day, Bills and Vikings was good. Um,
For me, it's that I've watched live. Bengals Ravens last year on Thursday Night Football. Bengals Bills. No, not Ravens Bills. Rams Chiefs. And then Vikings Bills.
yeah, Vikings Bills. I won personally because I'm a Broncos fan, even though we lost. Was Chiefs game last year when we missed the field goal.
That was fun.
That was a pretty fun game to watch. Because that would have been our first time.
Beating them in a while.
No, we beat them, but we beat them in week 18.
Beating them at full strength.
Yeah.
Oh,
that one was fun.
Falcons Patriots I watched live.
Super Bowl?
Yes.
I thought since I'm a Chiefs hater, the Bengals Chiefs and 21?
The
22?
AFC Championship game?
Yeah.
Yeah, 22.
That one was
21,
fun.
22.
I don't know. I don't really got 4, but and then obviously take your pick at Bills and Chiefs game playoffs.
The only game I watched live of that is the one with 13 seconds. That was a great game, but it wasn't like a whole game thing.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a few.
For me, like the greatest catch I've ever seen live is
I
the
can tell you
Justin
the worst
Jefferson.
game I've ever watched live.
Broncos Colts.
Yep.
Horrible
Week
game.
3 of
2022.
Yeah.
Thursday Night Football. What was it? 13-10.
Yeah.
Last play. Why didn't you kick a field goal that play? By the way, fourth down in the red zone.
I probably shut it off.
Fourth down in the red zone.
We went for it.
You went for it and threw an incompletion.
Shocker. I don't even know who the Colts had at QB.
Might have been Phillip Rivers
Probably was.
or Matt Ryan. It might go with Matt Ryan. I'm looking right now. It was week 5, by the way. It was Matt Ryan versus Russell Wilson. 12-9. 4th and 1 from the 5-yard line. And you went for it. Incomplete pass to Cameron Sutton.
Yeah. There's a reason it's the worst game I've ever watched.
Leading receiver for you guys was, wow. It was Cortland Sutton.
6 yards.
Leading rusher was Melvin Gordon, followed by Mike Boone.
Yeah, not a great team.
Was this the Caleb Williams year, or was that the year after?
The drip.
Or the tank for Caleb game was against the Bears?
Broncos.
Yes, you don't remember that? We were talking about it in weights.
Well, Caleb was drafted in 24.
Okay, so it was the year after. God, that was a fun week. Oh yeah, that was a 70. It was a week after 70-20.
Yeah.
You won 31-28.
70-20 was pretty bad too, but I actually didn't hate much.
Looking back on it, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Both teams didn't. Dolphins were good that year, and then just didn't do anything.
I actually thought 70-20 was pretty fun to watch. Any NBA to talk about?
Nothing in the NBA. Baseball.
Same thing.
I don't know. The Royals kind of suck.
What?
What happened yesterday?
What happened the day before ass? But I don't know, we're probably 2.5 games back now.
The same as you were.
We were 1 on Saturday, and then now we're back to 2.5 or 3.
You're down to 3.
Yeah.
But the Guardians are a big team. You need to win this series.
Yeah. I'm kind of to the point where, well, first of all, I don't think we're making the playoffs, but I think really all that matters is the Mariners series. But even that necessarily doesn't matter as much anymore now that the Rangers are ahead
Right
of us
there.
in it. But I mean, yeah, I think if this team wins any chance, they're probably going to this week. Sorry, did I say Guardians or
You
Mariners?
said Mariners.
Okay, yeah, Mariners. Which I think it's next week.
Finally, college football talk.
Yeah.
Both our teams lost, so let's not talk about it. Other than that, is there any? What were the good games this week?
This coming week.
No, last
Last
week.
week, well, USF and Florida.
Oh yeah.
Uh, if USF goes and wins in Miami this week,
Look out.
I don't see any reason why they probably shouldn't be the number one team in the country.
Are you serious?
3 ranked teams,
KU did it last year.
but in the first 3 weeks.
Oh
I'm saying
yeah,
today, 3 ranked teams in a row to start the year.
What are they ranked now?
They're probably like 19 now.
They're not jumping that high.
No, I'm not saying they're going to, but I'm just saying like, if we want to really get into rankings, I mean, if it's a week by week basis, I don't see why they shouldn't be number one after this week. Now, I don't think they're going to beat Miami. That I didn't think they'd beat
Florida.
or Boise, to be honest.
Do you think Mike Gundy's job's
Yeah, he's done
when?
at the end of the year.
Another one, Clemson, almost losing to Troy. Or struggling with Troy, they didn't almost lose.
Yeah, I don't really look too much into that. Teams like that. I mean, yeah,
If Troy was an FCS, I'd look more into it.
yeah, yeah.
Other than that, Michigan State had a great game with Boston College. Double OT. I mean, this was the week of a blowout. Week of the blowout. This was everyone's
this
like.
coming week won't be great either. But this week's has decent games.
I mean, K State, Arizona should be good. You guys are favorited. Okay. I don't see any good games.
Tennessee and Georgia.
Oh yeah, I missed that. Not to that.
Well, and then USF, Miami. We already talked about that one. That's about it. After this week, we'll start conference play though.
For most of them.
Yeah. You don't want to talk about KU.
Coaching malpractice. That's all I'll say.
Um, I didn't get to watch like the whole game. I was working. I mean, it was on, but what? I obviously I know you guys were up by
Up by
14.
double digits. 2 scores.
Lose it.
End of the first half is one of the worst defensive schemes I've ever seen. I feel like when Lance Leipold gets under the 2-minute warning, he loses brain cells. And then the last drive, the big drive for Missouri to take the lead, 4th and 7, we blitz them from a safety blitz and leave the middle of the field wide open.
I
It's
remember that.
Not
Yeah.
just decisions that make your head turn after. And then I think Jalen Daniels played a heck of a ball game. Today, the refs for that game got suspended
I seen that.
because they allowed like a bunch of stuff that wasn't supposed to happen. A free kick on a kickoff, a punt on a kickoff, sorry, which you can't do. And then obviously those wasn't part of it. The batting on the safety when Jalen Daniels fumbled and the Missouri guy batted it into the end zone, you can't do that. But overall, I think KU lost this. I think Missouri won this game and KU didn't lose it. But Missouri is also a very good SEC school.
I mean, yeah, it's just talent is fair. Missouri's better than KU. Missouri's
SEC school. They have more resources there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say they're supposed to be better, but they're. I mean, 2 years ago, I think, or no, any other coach for KU loses this game by 50. So I think this is a positive step in the direction.
It just kind of sucks for KU because I mean, this would have been a massive win.
And it's taken out of your hands.
Yeah, for just everything in general.
I feel like the team can win any game, but they can't beat their rivals.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about K State?
Yeah. Lose to Army. Bye game. You don't ever want to lose bye game. My opinion on the team didn't really change much after that.
Still Edwards healthy yet? I saw he was doubtful for Arizona. Is he just going for the medical red shirt?
That's what some are saying. I don't believe he's going for the medical red shirt. I just think he's injury prone and he's not going to rush himself back if he doesn't think the team's very good. But
I mean, he's going to leave next year, right? NIL money might change that.
like I said, I mean, I've said all season that I didn't get too worried about. Well, okay, the non-conference in the Big 12, especially looking at now after what Arizona State did.
Oh fuck.
The non-conference in the Big 12 doesn't matter. If a Big 12 team wants to get in, it may be with the exception of Iowa State, you're gonna have to win the conference. So that's why I don't really care about this game.
That's kind of what I was saying with KU. I'm like, they
Yeah,
lost, but in the grand scheme of
it
things,
doesn't matter at all. That's what I said about the South Dakota game last week. Which
North
is,
Dakota.
that's why I texted. I said I hope they lose, light a fire, and they ended up winning that one. Fine, but I mean, obviously there's when you lose by a game, there's a lot of questions about coaching and whatnot. But in the grand scheme of things, if the team's bad, they're bad. They're not gonna be bad because of the lost arm.
I
Or
think
lost to North Dakota.
I did not like what Chris Kleiman said.
Yeah,
What he said, a lot of things. One of the things he said was, "There's no doubt in my mind that kick return hurt us." No, the 99-yard touchdown.
that we had.
Yes,
Oh, I didn't see that.
I understand what he meant, and you could argue it did hurt you guys because your defense was exhausted.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
I don't know what we ended up with, but until our last drive, we had 3 offensive plays in the half.
I just don't think you can be like, yeah, that kick return hurt us when you scored on a game you barely scored in.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if you watched the game or not, but
I couldn't. There's nothing
I
to
mean,
have it.
Avery Johnson, that was one of the best games I've actually ever seen him play. I mean, the stats obviously aren't there,
He didn't get to play much.
but I mean, he was on his way to leading another game-winning drive. He had a terrible drop, 2 terrible drops right in the middle of the field
In the pick.
by his receivers, and then yes, he did have the pick.
That was I'm not blaming him on the pick. I'm
No,
not blaming
I don't
I'm not
think
blaming the running back either.
No, that was an insane pick. I mean, yeah, the ball wasn't there, but I mean,
It's a catchable ball, but also
we
not
should have
gonna
been there. We should have been at the 20-yard line trying to get a touchdown there. News broke today that one of our starting receivers is out for a few weeks.
Who?
I can't remember his name.
Tibbs,
Not Tibbs, the other one,
Bradley,
Bradley, and he's been decent for us so far. So
transferred from
respect-
Boston College. How many weeks are we talking? As in back for the KU?
Probably.
He'll probably be back that game.
But yeah, still no running back. The running back play is horrendous. But I actually didn't hate how we played against Army. I mean, when your defense is out there for that long,
It's tough, anyways. I mean,
yeah, I think Army can. I mean, if you just look at Army's history, well, since they've got this coach, he's been there for 11 years now. They very rarely get blown out by Power 5 teams. I said before the season, I don't know if you remember or not, but I was like, yeah, I'm a little worried about that Army
No, I
game.
do.
I mean, just the way they play. I mean, we know what they do, but we actually played one of the better defensive games that any Power 5 team has played against them in the last 10 years. I mean, I think we had second or third lowest yards per carry, which 3.4 times 3 is first down. But really, when you're playing a team like Army,
where all they do and
when that
all they
offense,
practice.
all you need, you're just looking for a clutch stop, and we just didn't get one.
The only reason, in my eyes, that this loss looks a lot worse is because of what happened last week with them.
Oh, I 100% agree.
I mean, they lose to Carleton State in double OT.
Yeah,
But other than that, I think K-State's fine. They'll be fine.
yeah. I don't think K-State's very good.
I don't think they should have been preseason favorites to win the Big 12. But
Yeah, that's just take your pick, though. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
somebody's
Yeah, I
gotta
agree.
be preseason favorites, but I don't know. It just kind of bothers me because you just look at the. I just really think this team could have probably been 3-0 right now if Edwards catches that punt return or kickoff, whichever one it was, on our first play of the season. I firmly believe that. But like I said with KU earlier, it doesn't matter.
the only game that's mattered for you guys is Iowa State.
Yeah,
And even Friday won't matter that much. That's
No,
non-conference.
Yeah, if you go on real Big 12 play against this, whatever you want to call it, you've already had one game, but if you go in there 2-2, 0-1 in Big 12 play, I mean, if you get it together, you still got a shot. Apparently, they did say we'll get some Lincoln Kier action this week with that receiver out, but I don't know. Yeah. A lot of outside noise going on with this team. I think Kleiman's pissed off a lot of the fan base with some of the comments after the game. And I'm just not too impressed with how the ADs handled this season. Um, I don't know how much you keep up with K State football, but it's kind of been no secret ever since Will Howard left. We've been kind of put all our eggs in this basket for this season. Um, I think they expected to get Keir. They gave Avery a year to play. I mean, there's been injuries on the defense, but ever since Will Howard left, we kind of let the last 2 years go. Not on purpose, obviously, but just didn't care about them too much just for this season. And then you go and play an international game week 1, week 0, whatever you want to call it. Lose that one. That didn't have to happen. That was planned a year ago. Less than a year ago, probably. Obviously, you can't control an out of conference schedule, but I don't think you could have found a lot better teams to play than Army, or easier games to win. Because, like I said, if you just look at the history of Army, they rarely get blown out. Yeah, that's about all I got on K State. If you go into Big 12 play 2-2, you still have a chance. I think anybody in the Big 12 has a chance. Well, except for Oklahoma State, maybe. If we talk about it today.
Yeah.
I think Iowa State's.
West Virginia sucks.
Yeah, I think Iowa State obviously looks like the clear best team, but after that, take your pick. Baylor's look good. KU's look good.
Everybody's had their flashes.
Yeah. And I'm not, like I said, I don't think K State's looked terrible. They just
haven't finished games.
Yeah. The Iowa State game, they were not in the driver's seat the whole game, but they didn't finish that one. That was a winnable game.
So was this one. So was North Dakota, but they won that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about all I got.
All right. I'll be back either Saturday or next Tuesday to review week 2 or predict week 2 again. We'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you guys next week.